We are live. Oh, I need a microphone. Hold on a minute. Welcome. welcome to High Vibrational Events Presents Wednesday Night Live with Kimmie and C. My name is Meagan Michael. I'm a seer, a seeker, a visionary, and a medium. This is my incredible friend and amazing colleague, Kimmie Siegl. And Kimmie, do you use any labels to describe yourself these days?
No labels, just jack of all trades.
And she's amazing too. Just saying. I'm looking for. I have to clean my glasses. And we'll start sharing this out. Hi, welcome.
I'm going to start sharing.
Thanks, Kimmie. Let us know who's here and where you're from. And just getting ready here.
All right.
We're running a few minutes late because I had to blow my nose.
Let me lower that. That's a whoops.
Woo, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Bonnie is here.
Bonnie, hi Bonnie. How are you? Oh, Bonnie's got something cool, Kimmie. You probably know most of this stuff. It's healing properties of healing stones. Look at this.
It's like a nice big chart. How beautiful.
Isn't this cool? I know.
Yes. Wow. Both sides.
You know what? I can take a picture of it for you and send it.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Bonnie. I love it. Okay. Trixie. Oh, what am I? Trixie, please don't. Of course she is here. Of course she is, because she's my girl. And I love her. She's the queen. Queen Trixie. Hi, Deb Stratton. Great to see you. Great to see you, my friend. Gosh, I've known you.
Hello.
It's been years.
I'm not being rude or ignorant. I'm just sharing. And everybody that comes on, if you would share out, we would appreciate it so very, very much.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, I also want to share Kimmie's fundraiser. It's
Kimmie's fundraiser.
Yeah, Kimmie's fundraiser. So for Kimmie's birthday, I created a fundraiser for her. I'm going to post the link in the comments.
And that was very, very beautiful. Oh, it brought me to tears for hours. Literally for hours.
Wow.
And I'll have to tell you the story behind that.
Okay. I look forward to hearing it. So Kimmie needs a car. Kimmie needs a car. She lives in a beautiful rural area and she doesn't have a car to get around. And it's very challenging. I've got Uber and Lyft and, stuff but that, so I can make a phone call and have a car pick me up in 5 minutes. But Kimmie really needs a car. So I'm like, okay, well, let's just ask people to donate for your birthday if they want to. And, so I created a fundraiser and I made it for $500. And I figure that won't maybe buy a whole car, but it'll certainly be a nice part of a car. Although you never know, maybe it will be a whole car. Miracles happen. But we're up to 155 so far. So if anybody donates any amount of money, we will pull a card for you. Is that okay, Kimmie?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. And then as far as what we're offering today, I'm going to pin that link in the comments. So if you want one card, you donate to Kimmie's reading because you want to, and then we'll also pull a card for you because you're donating live on our, on our show. And because you love Kimmie, just like everybody loves Kimmie. That's the name of our new show. Everybody loves Kimmie.
Oh, no. Okay. So let me tell you the story behind that. Okay.
Story. Okay. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Before you did this, before you did this, Linda Ernest started the receiving ball rolling with me. I was shown very specifically by spirit that I was not in receiving mode, period. And I would never ask people to do things for me.
Right. Yeah.
I would never do that, and Linda started that ball rolling when she sent me all those birthday presents.
Yeah, that was special.
And I'm going, what's going on here, Spirit? And Spirit's like, you need to get into the receiving mode. You've been a giver and a doer all your life, and it's time for you to actually learn how to receive, which is something that I was not good at. So before, to make this long story short, right before you did this, I was having this conversation with my guide, spirit source, my higher self, okay? Right before you did this, I said, okay, whatever way it comes, I am open to receive. Whatever way. And then when you shocked me with that, I was just like, oh.
Oh my God.
And I said, okay, if that's the way it's going to come, I'm receiving. I am receiving, because I have been waiting 2 years wondering what it is I'm doing wrong.
Oh, I love that.
So there's always a reason for everything. And Spirit has taken the time to show me, that I have to be able to receive. And that goes as far as compliments too. I had a hard time receiving compliments.
Okay.
I did.
I understand. I do. I understand.
It was like, okay, you're really slamming me with this one, Spirit. You're really slamming me here.
Do you like deflect the compliment back to the other person? Because I used to do it like I was playing ping pong. I'm like,
yes.
Oh, but you know what I mean? And but I've
yes, either that or not say anything at all and go, oh boy, what do I do with this? Oh, my other pair of glasses broke right before this live. So
wow. But those look cute.
I'm dealing with these. They slide down all the time.
So wear mine down there too then. So when you were talking to your guides, I was actually creating the art and the verbiage because it took me a couple of hours to put it together. So that's what I was doing while you were talking to your guides about that. Isn't that interesting?
I know. And
did it on your birthday.
Being that you're just like such an outgoing person, Spirit like purposely took this outgoing person to ask for me so that I could actually deal with my own self.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm
and
so
it's just glad. Like I was just like totally amazed by it, and I still am totally amazed by it. Still am.
You're very welcome. It's my pleasure, and I want to. I would love for us to hit our goal, go over our goal. I put it out there, and so. Yeah, if you're open to receive, it's going to come because the opportunities are there. It was interesting because I knew that morning, and I thought to myself, I could use a car too. And I'm like, this isn't about you. I knew I was supposed to do it for you. I just knew that. I knew I was supposed to do it for you. And then when I did it for you, I'm not going to go into the detail of my personal life right now with everybody because I don't feel drawn, but I will say that some of what's going on, where like all of a sudden I started receiving like great, amazing things. And I'm like, what is happening here? And Kimmie's like, that's because you started the fundraiser for me.
Yes, it is. And I heard Spirit's voice that day. When you told me, and they said very loud and clear, you are going to be so blessed.
Wow. That's so cool. I feel it already. I am feeling blessed. I'm looking in our, hang on, let me, where that, la. It's giving is a big thing. Learning how to receive is also a big thing, but
yes, it is.
A giver, because a lot of times, if we spend a lot of years in a lack mentality, that we feel like we are not able to give, and we don't align ourselves with the feeling of abundance that we are givers. So it's like we may be giving other things, but we don't give maybe money or whatever it is, something like that. Does it make sense what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah.
Okay. Oh, look. Hi, Linda. Hello. Kimmie was just talking about you. We always talk nice things about you.
Mr. Kitty is feeling a lot better. Thank you to everybody that's sending him healing. He really could use it. His fur is getting better and he can breathe now.
Oh, that's so awesome. Mr. Kitty is a good boy. I'm just saying.
Oh, he's a love bug.
He's a good boy. I love his energy. What a sweet cat. Oh my God.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Oh, I'm just.
Yeah, he's a very sweet. He seems to be extremely. He even let me wipe his nose. Now, what cat do you know is going to let you wipe their nose?
Oh my God, Kim.
My cats will not let me touch their nose.
I had to chase my cat Chevy around with a thing of medicine to put in his mouth. I'm like, Chevy, come back.
Yeah.
We got to do this. We've got to do this.
Yeah.
But he did thank me because he needs the medicine. He's got a bad flea allergy. And so he's like half naked right now. He's like, so I'm like, oh my God, that doesn't look good. So anyway, so I've got some steroids for him. He doesn't like it all, but he kept telling me he had something going on.
Yeah.
He kept telling me he needed help. So, but then when you put that picture of Mr. Kitty up today, oh my God, he's so cute. The eyes, as soon as I look at that cat, the eyes, the energy from the eyes, that love and that appreciation and gratitude just glows.
Well, this is the second time that he's come to me for this.
Really?
The first time it was his fur. He was like naked, pretty much naked.
Oh,
so I did the healing modalities on him, and I also did Reiki on him, and he disappeared for a couple of weeks, and then I saw him like about a week ago, maybe a little more than a week ago, and I saw that his fur was beautiful. And I was like, oh, okay, woohoo, we accomplished something. But then he showed up a couple of days later on my porch, so congested that he could hardly breathe.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, here we go again. Mr. Kitty, I thought you were all done with this.
I think he makes excuses to come over to see you for you to heal him and spend time focusing on him. It's what you feel. He loves you.
He does like it. He does like the healing.
He does. He's like,
he does. I've done healing on Fiji, where she will tell me no, she doesn't want it.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay.
Okay, so be it.
I won't do it. Not today, anyway.
I'm looking for.
They're funny. They let you know.
They do. They do. They definitely do. I'm looking for the link. I know that I put in the link, but I don't see the stuff that I put in. So I'm going to do it over here. Yes, your fundraiser. And thank you to everyone who has donated to Kimmie's fundraiser. And if anybody wants, okay, so I'll say it again. If anybody donates to Kimmie's fundraiser tonight, you will get a card. If you want but the reason you'll be giving to Kimmie's fundraiser is because you want to give to Kimmie's fundraiser. If you want, you give from your heart, and we just feel drawn to give you a little something back. But if you want to donate for your own reading tonight, you can do that too. So, and you know how it is with us. We go with the flow. We love you guys. There's so much love here. So much love and appreciation. I am really don't know why, because I'm talking. I'm like, why can't I get this together? I thought I did this already. All right.
Okay, so you did the PayPal links already, right?
I thought that so. I thought that so.
They're not pinned.
They're not. Do you see them at all?
I see them way up in the comments here, but they're not pinned.
Then that's what I need to do.
Not pinned.
Find them and pin them. I don't. Okay, no. Spirit, can you help me out here, please? Where is it? And they're not. Do you see them at all?
I see them way up in the.
I'm going to do it again. I'm just going to do it again.
Oh, I have a really deep voice.
All right. So
I didn't realize it was that deep.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. What am I doing right now? I am looking for.
Okay. You are pinning the PayPal link.
Well, I am definitely pinning the PayPal link, but I'm also going to.
It's above Linda Ernest, where she says, "Hello, you two beautiful sister souls." Soul Sisters.
I don't see it. It's literally not on my own Facebook. I only see it on the thingy. So
Your chat.
Sorry?
Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't do it from here.
No, I'm just going to do it again, and but I need to get the information as well. Donate for your reading tonight. Okay, so we've got the. Oop, no, got to actually add the links. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, when you give, you receive, and that's not the reason. I feel like trying to say that if you give just to receive, it's probably not the same energy. I don't really know, but I know that I gave because I really wanted to, and I received like so quickly. Anybody that's just tuning in now, we're talking about when I've created the fundraiser for Kimmie on her birthday so we can get her a car. And that link is in the comments too, by the way. Now that link I do see. But anyway, yeah, it's just a blessing. When we bless others, we ourselves are blessed. That sounds very religious, doesn't it? Anyway, I think how can you rephrase that for me, Kimmie, while I'm pinning this link?
It doesn't sound religious. It sounds fine.
Okay, and that's what it is.
It sounds absolutely fine because it's true. When you do things from your heart, you get blessed.
Yes. All right, so now we're here. Now I can pin it. It's the truth. It's so. And it's the times when we're in fear, like when you're thinking, oh, I can't give at this time, or I can't. When you're thinking I can't, and you're in that place of lack, the reason that you can't is only because you believe that. And it's interesting because we all have the ability to give, and it doesn't mean whether it's money or time or energy or attention or love, appreciation, gratitude. There's always something that you can give to others. And I don't mean give of yourself and exhaust yourself and deplete yourself and I don't mean that either, because giving to yourself is just as important. It's more important. Well, you have to fill your own cup. But once you're full, then you just radiate out. I don't know. I'm just rambling here, but.
Is it pinned?
Oh, that too? Now you want everything, don't you, Kimmie? Just kidding. All right, I'll pin that right now. I posted it, and I just have to pin it. Why don't I sew? It's being so weird tonight. Goodness gracious. Oh, I got it. Oh, God, I did it.
Hey.
I almost pinned it. If I could just get in there and just pin this sucker. Ew, now you want everything, don't you, Kimmie? There, pin. Da, 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 da.
Yay! All right.
I want to do a short bit of a
now we're cooking with gas. We're cooking with gas.
Yes, we are. We are cooking with gas. Shout out this coming Saturday. I am live with Manasa, and I'm looking forward to that.
And what time is that?
7 p.m. I can even share
on this Saturday.
Yeah, this coming Saturday. Which is, what's the date on that, Kimmie? The 28th.
Oh, geez. I was going to say, I don't know.
Well, luckily it's on the computer, so you can just pull it right up there. I will show you. How do I do that?
Hello, Heather.
Hello. She goes, hey, guys. Yeah. Oh, I read for your sister yesterday. For the moment, I swear my mind just went flying out the window, fleeting. Oh.
Don't you love it when that happens?
Apparently, it's not something I'm supposed to talk about. So I wasn't going to talk about the reading. I was just going to say. But anyway, she's lovely. I love it because I was saying that, Julie, thank you. I was saying that she's like, it's nice. I forget the exact words, but something like it's nice to meet you, right? And I said, that I feel like I already know you, because when I meet people that I've been reading for, that like we do live, I don't feel like I'm just meeting them, because I've been in their energy so many times, very often, that I know you already. So it's cool. I do love the eye contact and the ability to talk to each other back and forth in real time. It's extremely cool. but still, it doesn't feel like you're a stranger and I'm just meeting you at all. At least that's how it is for me. It's probably not the same unless you're a psychic too, and then it probably is similar. But that's how it is for me, and I wanted to share that. So Linda says, hello, sweet Heather. Linda's such a sweetheart. You're all amazing, every one of you. I just want you to know I love you all and appreciate you all so very much.
This is our little family.
It is. Yes, we are family. I love it. So where should we start today? What do you think?
Okay,
I'm open to anything. We're good. And if you donate, please let us know. We have Cashapp and PayPal. Cashapp.
And is YouTube running?
You betcha.
Okay.
We are on YouTube and Facebook. And it's fabulous. I love both YouTube and Facebook. I do.
Heather loves the tree screen. So do I.
Oh, you do? Excellent. Thank you. I'm so glad. That's cool. I'm really glad. I was looking for something with depth. So, because I like when we're like on the front, it looks kind of flat. And if there's like a one-dimensional looking background, then everything looks flat to me. But this gives it depth, like three-dimensional to me. And we have the sun and the beautiful trees and nature and the grass. And I just love being in this energy. So,
and I'm going to sit in front of the sun and be the sunbeam.
That is so beautiful. Your sunbeam. I've got to get I took my banner down to redecorate and revamp my office, and I haven't done it yet. And so if I put it back up, then I might not. But I'll tell you what I did do today. I cleaned my beautiful crystal.
Oh,
a beautiful friend. I looked at her and she wasn't shining at all. She was laying down like that. I usually have her standing up. She was laying down and she's like, hello. I'm like, I'm sorry. Let me bathe you immediately. And I did. Oh, so cool. Isn't she beautiful?
Yes, very, very pretty.
The only crystal I bought at an antique mall, not at a crystal shop or anything like that. I bought her at an antique mall.
It might be old then.
Could be. I don't.
As far as mining goes, you know what I mean? If you bought it at an antique show, it might have come from, the sale of the antiques in that person's house.
That could be. And then I
mean, all stones are old, but you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. It was dug,
mined a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I think it is mined a long time ago.
I missed something there. Oh, you're feeling my crystal.
Yes, I am.
Oh, hello.
Yes, I am.
Oh, tell me more.
Yes, it is. It's mined a long time ago. Wow.
I love this side too.
That's beautiful.
It's beautiful on the outside, but if you would never know unless you know what to look for. Would you even know that you turn it around inside is this magnificent amethyst? And I don't exactly know what this is. Is it calcium?
It's part of the matrix, yeah.
Because it's very cool. I've never seen one like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I love amethyst. I've always been drawn to that. Several pieces, but they all need to be dusted. So except for this one now. Heather says purple is one of my favorite colors, especially lavender. I hear you. I do hear you, my dear. I'm excited. I have a client this week. She's not a new client. She's an old client. She was one of my from like 2019, I think, something like that. I did reading for her, and then I did the energetic cord removal, and then she became my coaching client for a couple of months. And I hadn't heard from her in a long time. And then she emailed me. I was so glad to get that email. And she's like, I want a healing for myself and my friend, and you're just the best. I'm like, oh, thank you very much.
Found it.
All right. That's really, where was it?
Oh, Tiggy, we had company the other day.
Okay.
And we don't usually have company. We really don't. It's just me and Winter here. Well, anyway, after the company left, Tiggy went into my shell here.
Okay.
My abalone shell.
So beautiful.
And took my sage and broke it up all over the living room.
Oh, Tiggy.
So I have little tiny pieces.
Oh gosh.
He was saging the living room.
Hi. I love that. I love that. You're right. He's like too much energy here to not usually here. I need the stage. I need to smile.
He was saging the living room. And so then I picked it all up, right? And I saved the little pieces because I can still use them.
Yes.
Right. And then I couldn't find this one. And I'm like, oh, and then there's more sage pieces all over the living room.
Oh, I love that. I love it, but I'm glad you found it. Linda says,
so now I'm going to have to hide them.
Okay, I understand. I'm fortunate. My cats have not bothered my sage that's sitting right.
Yeah, I was just putting my foot down under the desk and I was like, what is this thing?
Don't you love finding things that you couldn't find before? No, I know I do.
Well, I thought he actually tore up the whole thing like the other one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. You're finding all the pieces and you're like, oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Only tore up half of it. That's good.
Linda says, love when you first look at them, what is outside, love the inside of them. My stone and color, love stones and crystals. Me too. Oh,
hey, Glenna. Hello.
I remember when I first got into crystals, I was in my early 20s. I wasn't even 23 yet. I know because I know I know the marking of time where I was living and my dad was alive. So I was like in my early 20s and I had been into stuff, but like little by little. Anyway, so I bought my first crystal. I might have even paid it off or something. I don't know. Or just, because it was a lot for me at that age and to have it. But anyway, I bought this beautiful crystal and then some smaller ones. And I put them in my pillowcase. Hi, Joe Tuhar. It's great to see you.
Hello, Joe.
I put them in my pillowcase. I tell you, to this day, I don't think I've had a wilder night of dreaming. I swear. And
what stones were they?
Well, definitely clear quartz, because that was the main one that
so that amplified whatever the other stone was.
Good point. And I don't remember what it was, but I'm telling you, it was wild. It was wild. And I remember the condo we were living in at the time. I was with my parents. And it was just, do you ever live in a place where there's something perfect? Like I could probably find perfect things right here. But I'm saying, like in this room that I had, the sun just came in at the perfect angle, at the perfect time of day, and it just bathed my room in warm sunlight. And I had all my crystals. Everything just felt really good. The energy was really, really good there. And I was overlooking a beautiful body of water, which for me is always excellent. And so that was just a really special place where a lot of my journey first started, where I did a lot of my, original digging. But I honestly was doing stuff for years. When I was a teenager, I read a book called The Spiral Dance by Starhawk. And it's about the Wicca and the fairy tradition. And I was really into that book. I was really into. She's still around, by the way. I literally said something online like a couple of years ago. Oh my God, Starhawk is still here. And I must have tagged her. So she was like, hello, or something like, oh, I didn't mean like she's not here. I meant like, I don't know. I haven't read her books in years. But anyway, it's an amazing book called The Spiral Dance. Lots of great exercises in there. And I remember making plants grow and by, taking the energy and, and then focusing it. I was doing this stuff long before I knew I was psychic. years before, decades actually. So.
Yeah.
Isn't our journey cool?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've been seeing through like the Facebook memories.
Yeah.
That come up every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like 10 years ago, I said something and I was like, oh, wow.
Wow.
I don't remember being that awake.
Thank you very much. Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
All right. You're going to be first, my dear. Jody Franks. Hello, Jody. Great to see you. All right. Let me log into PayPal. I'm excited to read for Joe. I'm excited to read for everybody tonight. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, yeah. The energy is awesome today.
It is.
Buckle up, guys. Get ready for the ride.
Oh, and I want to remind everybody that, so Mercury is still retrograde. until June 2nd, I believe, right? June 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, something in there. But the energy is not as strong as it was. And the big thing that I'm noticing today, Mars, I noticed immediately this morning, I felt so much better. I had a rough couple of weeks, physical things, whatever. My thoughts were like, it was challenging. It was growth. I was growing. I knew I was growing, but it didn't make it any easier at the time. Well, maybe it did, probably did. But anyway, still didn't feel like as high vibrational as I want to be. That's for sure. And then, wait, what was I just about to tell you? Ugh. Memory. Oh, Mars. Thank you, Spirit. Mars
of Aries.
It was in Pisces. No wonder I was in such a funk. And my moon is in Pisces. I'm not dogging Pisces. It's an amazingly psychic sign. But you can get bogged down in the viscous quagmire of junk, and going through all these like reliving limiting beliefs or having new things pop up. Like, did I even have a problem with that? Didn't I get rid of that already? Didn't I release that? And now and here it is again. So that's a really big thing because Mars in Aries is in its domicile as Trixie. Hello. Thank you. Cat. So it's a great place for Aries. Mars is the planet of action. Aries is the first house, is the action sign of the zodiac. So this is a really great time, to do stuff. Trixie, honey, your whiskers.
Hello, Trixie, pretty baby girl.
So good. She's such a beauty. Look at that girl. All right, that's the top of her head. Okay, but she's right there. Mars and Aries. Joe Schuhart says, cool memories.
She's your familiar. She's got to be right by you when you're doing readings.
I'm glad you said that. She really is. Did I show you the picture of Starman? I think I did a long time ago. The cat that I had named Starman. She's absolutely the reincarnation of Starman. Not only did she look this very, very similar, he had longer hair, black and white, very similar markings, but the energy, that's how I really know. Because it isn't the colors, although that's a good tell, but the energy, that's the same cat. That's my familiar, just like you said. And both times it was an unusual way that they adopted me. Both times.
I mean, she literally has to be right there with you.
There she is, right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She does.
Mine is over on the other table over there. And my dog is right over on this side. So I got them both on each side here.
Bookends. You've got the bookends.
And Kitty Boo Boo is outside.
I love that. Pause, right? If I could, I don't want to turn the camera around right now because I still have to dust my table over there. But Pause is laying down with his head hanging over the bed, and Megan's over there sleeping, and Chevy's in the other room feeling way better, probably just cuddling and stuff. Probably still mad because I had to give him medicine today. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's happy. I bought them brand new scratching stuff.
They do get a little upset with us when we have to do it and they don't want it.
Well, he wasn't happy. I'll tell you that. But he did the other day lay on my chest at night, and he looked in my eyes, and I felt that same appreciation, obviously different cat energy, but that same feeling that Mr. Kitty was giving you when he was gazing at you with such love. Chevy was laying on my heart chakra, purring, and he was telling me he feels so much better and thank you.
Yeah.
So he still complains when I have to give him medicine, but he's like, it's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, and what you said about Mr. Kitty with the fur, that's what Chevy's which is happening with him right now, but he's doing much better. Much better. Apparently if they were highly allergic to fleas, it can be a real problem, Oh, thank you, Jody. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'll get it.
All right. I'm going to clear the air here a little bit.
Please.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got Joe, 2 hearts, and then we have Jody. Yes, exactly. Let me get my. All right. Thank you both very much. Okay. All right. Place this over.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Father Sky. Thank you, winds of the east. Thank you, winds of the south. Thank you, winds of the west. Thank you, winds of the north. Thank you, circle of life. Thank you, circle of love. Thank you, circle of the universe. And thank you, circle of life. Chama Akoye Kikiate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty.
This
Okay, now, Joe, so what would you like today, my dear? I have to actually look at our menu. We have live double psychic reading or the live double healing and energy clearing. So which one would you prefer? Same question for you, Jody, but right now we're going to be doing Joe first. It was a beautiful clearing, by the way, Kimmie. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
I would normally do it on here too, but I know that you've cleansed my energy here as well, and I don't want, if I smudge, Trixie gets really nauseated. And because she's being so good right now and so calm, and I really want her here, so I'm like, I'm not gonna, because as soon as I light that, she's like,
I sent it out.
I know. I always feel a beautiful clearing. Yeah, somebody, a Facebook friend of ours, reached out to me this morning and asked for some advice about smudging, and I gave him my advice. And the first thing I thought of was, if you have any pets, ventilate the house, because I smudged my whole apartment several months ago.
Hi, Shayna.
Hi, Shayna. How are you? And honestly, Trixie threw up. So I was like, oh my God, I didn't think about it. So I made sure all the windows were open and I didn't do it near her at all. I don't know. So, but anyway, that was just the only not high vibrational thing that I did say. Everything else was really good. And then I also said, that's how I do it. I would also reach out to Kimmie and see how she does it, because she's really great with this as well. Yeah. Kimmie does lots of smudging too.
Oh, I've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah. Okay. So, Joe, can you let us know? I feel like you want a reading, but do you want the double reading or the double healing? Reading or healing? Double healing, double reading. Which one? Reading. There it is.
Reading.
Thank you, my dear. Okay, cool. Joe,
oh, Joe, the whole deck is trying to come out for you.
Oh, I'm drawn to these cards. Okay. How about these? Maybe. Okay. Into my hand. It's really nice to see you, Shayna. I'm so glad you're all here. I love
My
you guys.
little honeybee. I love that name for her. I really do. Shayna Honeybee.
Honeybee. Healing. Okay, so Jody wants healing. Thank you for letting us know, my dear. I'll write that down.
Whoa. Okay.
Little notes. R for reading and H for healing. Oh, you guys are amazing. Which deck do you want me to? This one. Okay. I should start with the cats and move this. Okay. All right. So we're starting off, Joe, with the cosmic cats. Would you like to read first or second, Kimmie?
And you can go ahead if you got it.
Okay. I swear every time I hear that, it sounds like Smoke 'em if you got him. Anyway, the first card I have for you, my dear Joe, is Courage. Reach for the stars. How about these? And the second one, look at this, Exploration. Step outside your boundaries. This is the first time I'm seeing some of these cards because it's so new. It's an amazing gift from Linda, actually. For my birthday. Look at this card. So look at this. It's all about, you're talking about reaching for the stars, Joe. And they're talking about exploring. And then the deck that I was moving with my left hand, and as soon as I picked it up, they said, hang on to that deck. We're going to be using that next. This is a travel deck. Journey. It's called Sacred Traveler. So there's a theme here. I'm going to pull a third card. And then we'll go from there. Which one is it, Spirit? It's this card. And it says, Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. Look at this. Reach for the stars. Step boundaries. Believe in magic. This is a very uplifting reading, Joe. This is Spirit saying, you've got this. You've got this. Really, Spirit? They're like, take life by the cojones. They're that's what they're saying, huh? Love it. Appreciate it. Just dive in and just love. Just embrace it. Embrace it. And explore. Explore. I feel like you're like they're showing me okay, they're like a fence, right? But they're showing me like a fenced in yard. And they see it looks like a backyard, but there's lots of land and stuff. But there's a fenced in yard, and you're like looking over to see out, but you kind of like stay in your own yard. And there's a whole world out there. And this doesn't just mean physically, although I do feel some physical travel is that's part of what they're talking about. They're also talking about opening up and exploring energetically and emotionally. They're inviting you to have courage. Have courage to do that, to be your full self, to be all that you are, to be the true you, you know? And this is interesting to me. Journey by Moonlight. It's about moon. I know give me some more detail on that, Spirit. Because both these cards are at night. See the cat jumping to the moon, and then Journey by Moonlight. I'm like asking, you're supposed to.
Oh, wow. Oh, how cute.
Isn't this adorable, right? I know these cards every time. I'm like, oh my God. Risk, take a chance. This is so clear. It's like, it's just the clearest message. They want you to be bold and brave and take a chance and explore. Go out in the dark. I don't know if it's the literal darkness or both. Both. It can easily be that. It can easily be that. I feel like the reason they're using, well, because the cards are drawn this way, but they're specifically saying, all right, that was me. That wasn't them. They're saying people usually feel safer in the light. And it takes even like another level of bravery to, oh God, it's not just the physical darkness. It's the darkness of the unknown. That's what it is. So they're talking about the unknown. It could be the unknown in out in the world, or it could be the unknown experience. Spirit wants you to take a chance, to reach for the stars, get that courage, to believe in the magic. Go ahead and journey by moonlight. Go ahead and journey. Believe in the magic, because you are an expression of source energy. You are a light being. You are a spiritual advisor, they just told me too. That's what they just said. Joe says true. Spirit is saying you are a spiritual advisor. And they're saying you've led a rather sheltered life, and that's not meant to be insulting at all. They're just feeling like you've been kind of stationary and stagnant. They're saying, using the word stagnant, and they want you to break out of that. So they're showing me like a box that you're in, all right? And then like you expand your arms out, and like it just falls away like a stage prop, like, here I am. And now I look around and I see a whole world out there, and I can truly journey and explore. I feel like it's something that you deeply want, but you haven't had, I guess, the courage to do that, or maybe the whatever it is, you haven't really tapped into your fullest potential. They're saying it doesn't matter why you've done what you've done at the past. What matters is what you do now. It's always right now in this moment. It's always right now. Thank you for that clarification, Spirit. I'm going to pass it to Kimmie because I feel like that's where we're going right here.
Okay, Joe. So I got 6 cards came out for you. I mean, half the deck wanted to come out, but we had to tell them to calm down a notch. So, Joe, I'm going to tell you the cards and then I'll tell you the scoop. Okay. You got the first card that came out is Straddling Worlds, Wandering Between Realms. Look at that.
Beautiful card.
Isn't that beautiful? It's actually he. It's a male angelic being.
Beautiful.
I really need better magnifying glasses. And he's in between 2 worlds. And one of his arms is up here on this world, and the other one is down here on this world. Okay.
That's so interesting.
The second card that came out for you is the Horseman, which is the Herald of Change.
Huh.
Okay, so you're going through a lot of changes right now. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Okay. So I asked why you were, straddling worlds. Okay. What is the scoop with this? Okay. And Lost Compass came out, getting back to integrity. Now, not that you are ever lost. Okay. Because you are always where you're meant to be. Always where you're meant to be. But through this reading, they're showing me that they want you to go further, Joe. Go further, okay? And it goes right along with Megan's reading to a T. And I mean to a T. It couldn't be any more synchronistic if I tried. Okay. Okay, the next card is the Farther Gate, a Bold Step Forward. Okay, so all those spiritual things, Joe, that you're thinking about doing, it's time to take that step further. Okay, take that bold step forward. You're not going to be by yourself. Okay, you've got the horned cactus, which is resourcefulness. Okay, and all those resources are within you and around you. You are surrounded by your ancestors. Okay, you are not doing this alone. They will go with you every step of the way, every single step of the way. Okay, and what really got me was, okay, the last card that came out, which was Will of the Wisp, Treasures Hidden in the Shadows.
Ooh.
Treasures hidden in the shadows. And Megan had mentioned the moon coming out twice in her reading, okay, for you. All right. And whether or not this might be going out into the dark, okay, this is all about realizing an appreciation that for what you've already gone through. Okay. And to see that there are treasures hidden in that darkness. Okay. in those shadows. Those are your treasures. Okay. So there is no part of you that is either good or bad. Okay. We want to start dismissing these terms that we use every day. Okay. There is no part of whether you're good or bad. Those things that you went through, those things that you did, we all did stuff. Every one of us did stuff. Okay. We all did. Okay. That did not make you a good or a bad person. You experienced what you were meant to experience at that time. Okay. So, yes, you are indeed worthy of taking that bold step forward, Joe. Okay. Taking that bold step forward. We're all worthy of that. Okay. We fall too much on what has happened in the past and the things that we did not feel right about. Well, guess what? Okay. We were where we were meant to be.
Yes.
Period. Mm-hmm. Okay. There is no judgment from source on us. Okay. This is what we're here to experience. We're here to experience this life and those things, that life brings us to, whether they are quote unquote good or bad. Okay. We're meant to experience them. So, Joe, what they're saying for you is, take that bold step. Okay. Just take it. You're not alone. You have everything you need with you. Okay. The horned cactus is a cactus that grows in the desert. Okay. And its roots go all the way down into Mother Earth to the underground rivers. Okay. Wow. So your roots go deep. Okay. They go very, very deep into Mother Earth. Okay. So you have everything that you need. Boy, I'm feeling this. I am really feeling this, Joe. They're really like, they're like, okay, Joe, it's time now. It's time now, buddy. All right. Your roots go very, very deep, Joe. Okay. Your roots are planted very, very deep in Mother Earth. Okay. And you have everything that you need. You will not stumble or fall. You'll always be where you're meant to be. So don't worry about it. Take that bold step forward. And realize that everything you've gone through, okay, in your past, those are all your treasures. They make you who you are.
Yes.
Okay. And that's what I have for you. And I hope that makes sense.
That was beautiful, Kimmie. I have to share 2 more cards because Trixie picked them out. I don't know if anybody noticed, but Kimmie was doing this amazing reading, and Trixie's coming over here, and she's literally pushing stuff away to put her hands on these 2 cards. And it was you were actually talking about it at that moment, Kimmie, about the past.
Yes.
Past, heal the present. And this was the other card she picked out, First Light, which is interesting because it went from the dark to the light, beginning a new cycle.
Yes. Herald of change. Yes.
Exactly. Thank you, Trixie. Look at her. She's all proud now. She's all happy. She's like, I did a good job.
Oh, she's a good girl. You're a good little girl, Trixie Blue.
Mommy's familiar. That was awesome.
Awesome.
This is beautiful.
Awesome.
Thank you very much for your generous donation, Joe. And thank you for allowing us to read for you tonight.
Yes, Joe. Thank you very much. It's our pleasure.
It is true. And next up, we have the lovely Jody Franks. And Jody would like some healing today.
Okay.
I'm going to do double healing, clearing. I'm going to.
Okay.
See, I am going to light some sage right now, babe. So just letting you know ahead of time.
Thank you. Oops. Okay, Jody, I'm going to start by grounding you a little bit. Shakoyete, Mashe, Shakoyete, Shakoyete. Chi, Kia Pache, Como Akoyeshe, Dia La A, Koma Ashe, De, Wa Ashe, De. Koyete, Wa Shakoyete, Kikiate, Wahate, Kiaha. Akoyete, Kiate, Wa Akoyete. Chinamama, Kiate, Sikiate, Kiate. Mama akuye kiela kuye chema hakuye kuye chiate hakuye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my shit.
Mm.
Mm. Awesome. Awesome. So Jody, I don't know if you're getting a lot of pressure right here. Okay, but they had me staying in that area for quite a little while. Okay. Um excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat now. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um
Clearing. Clearing.
what I'm actually hearing for you, Jody, is to know your worth.
Nice.
Okay, to know your worth. These that are coming in, these are downloads that you're feeling. Okay, if you're feeling that pressure, they're downloads. I was trying to move further on down, and then they brought me right back up, and I was like, okay, all right, definitely seeing what's going on here.
Because they didn't have me do up. They had me do the lower. That's exactly why. Oh my
Perfect.
God.
And now I'm feeling the throat. Okay, there is something that you need to speak forth. Okay, period. Okay, and don't worry about, you know, if somebody's not going to like it or whatever. Okay, just speak your truth and speak it in love, and everything will be good. Everything will work out. And I feel my throat tickle getting better immediately. Okay, I do. So I worked on the upper area of your body, your chakras, and your auric field. I also did a little grounding for you because you felt a little light, which is not bad, but you don't want to stay light all the time. You don't want to be up there and not here. Okay, so I definitely did what they wanted to do on your throat, your crown, and your third eye and your heart area. Okay. And you are grounded right now. So continue to ground yourself. Okay. Because this is very important that we all stay grounded during this time. Even if you only go outside for 2 minutes and stick your feet in the grass. If it's raining out, use your imagination. Okay. Use your imagination. Pretend roots are coming out of your feet and going down into Mother Earth. Okay. But that's what happened here for you. Okay. So if you're getting this pressure, okay, that is downloads. Okay. And you are worthy. They want you to know that you are worthy. Okay. That you are worthy. And it's okay to be you. Okay. It's okay to be you. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. Just speak your truth. And that's what I got for you. And I hope that makes sense.
I love that. That was beautiful, Kimmie.
And the tickle is gone now.
The energy was still clearing with me as well. And that's so interesting because I was wondering why they were so focused, like mostly from the heart, some of the throat, mostly the heart chakra down. And And now I know why. So what they were having me do first was to shake up all the energy. You had a lot of stagnant energy I was feeling. And so they had everything, they shook everything up. And then what they did, which was very interesting and it felt really good. I hope it felt good for you, is they were very soothing. After they shook everything up, then they were calming.
She said the throat is always the thing.
Mm-hmm. That's when they were calming. Yeah, that's what she said before when you were talking about the tickle in your throat and all that. So they did a lot of work on your heart chakra today. So I feel like is digestion, like indigestion or something that you deal with or something. It was definitely, I was focused in here as Kimmie was focusing on your upper chakras. They had me do a lot of work here in the heart space and over the entire auric field where they were just running like their angelic hands, so to speak, just down to the calming, very calming and soothing. I feel like self-worth was a thing, that and speaking your truth, like Kimmie was saying. Also, these cards came out, and so she goes, I felt a lot of warmth over my heart. I love it because when my hands go toward me, that's why, because I'm in your energy. So it looks like I'm healing myself, but I'm healing you, the person that I'm working on at the time. You got this card, which is Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? And then this one is fellow travelers, support is all around you. It's totally in keeping with what Kimmie was saying. To take good care of you, love yourself, self-worth.
And know your worth.
Know your worth and know that you're not alone. You are fully supported on this journey and you are deeply loved and appreciated. And I thank you so much for allowing us to send you beautiful healing and clearing today.
Drink your water today too now.
Yes, the healing can continue up to 3 days. So please definitely stay hydrated, my dear. That's important. And it helps things to move too, because you might be clearing things. You might find yourself burping or something like that. You might find energy clearing, like Kimmie was coughing. I was clearing my throat. Yeah. So
you're very welcome.
Yes, you're most welcome. Linda said, great reading and a healing for both. You can go out in the rain, wash your hair in the rain. It's raining here. She goes, hug a tree. It's fun. I have never washed my hair in the rain.
Is it raining men?
It's raining men. Hallelujah.
Oh.
It's raining men.
Sorry, Linda, just being silly.
She's like, I couldn't resist.
I couldn't resist it. It was like, okay, it's raining men. Woo-hoo.
Starts laughing. Oh my God, they're so funny. They're like tickling my scalp all over. There's like a whole team. Oh my God, I love this.
I love doing stupid stuff like this.
You do.
I do.
Trixie, where are you going, babe? Independent cat. I thought she was back, but she's like,
she said, hey, she had enough right now.
Yeah, that was it. She goes, oh, that's good. All right, well.
Oh, we're Abbott and Costello. Uh-oh. Oh.
Gosh, I do remember them. I used to love them when I was a kid.
I did not watch them. No.
Okay.
I didn't really get into like slapstick comedy.
I was really young. It's not my thing generally either, because but I did watch them. I guess I remember watching, like they had a show or something.
I know people that I knew watched them, so I did see who they were.
I understand. You know what I didn't love, but it seemed like almost everybody else did? Lucy.
I love Lucy.
A lot of people do. I was in the minority there, but I just didn't. I've seen many of her shows, but I guess I used to get anxiety when she would get into these. That was the whole premise of the show. And she would get into all these pickles, like, oh my God, and I used to get stressed out. I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Like, don't do that. Oh, damn, she did it anyway. No.
That's why, because you got anxiety from it. And I was like, okay, here she goes again.
Right? That was it. I was stressing about that stuff.
Oh.
That was some Moon and Pisces things there. Oh, don't do that. Oh my goodness. She goes, Jimmy gifted us with 3 feathers today. Jimmy is her owl friend. He's a wild owl.
Oh, beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And Bonnie has gifted me with several of Jimmy's feathers as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm glad that you got more feathers. That's a beautiful sign.
That's awesome. I don't have owl feathers. I have a raven feather. I have a red-tailed hawk feather. I have a couple of assorted other feathers, but no owl feather. Although I have seen owls close up, I can actually call them.
What?
I can call owls.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
It's fun.
You do that.
We used to do it at the campfire.
Wait,
We'd go camping and I'd start making the owl noises, and one would start way, way out in the backwoods somewhere. And then before you knew it, it was right here in the tree next to me.
That's amazing.
Dale used to love it when I did that. He's like, she's the owl whisperer.
Yeah, for sure. Kimmie the owl whisperer. Mm-hmm.
It was fun. What do you do? What do you do in the middle of the night in the campground, staring at a fire? You got to do something.
I've never done that. I've never gone camping yet. I would still like to go camping sometime.
I love camping.
Yeah, I didn't. It was not something I did when I used to say that I would.
Oh, I would absolutely love one, Bonnie. I will give you my address. That's beautiful. Thank you.
You're a sweetheart, Bonnie. Jimmy, we're all going to have Jimmy's feathers. Kimmie and I, and we can sage with them too, or something, I'm excited. I just got this card. I don't know why.
My red-tailed hawk feather is very old. I found that in the 80s.
Wow.
On a camping trip.
Wow. We have red-shouldered hawks. I'm just learning. I'm learning now about birds and bird calls and being able to identify birds through the Merlin app.
I think you have red-tailed hawks in Florida.
I think so.
Yeah, I think you do.
I used to talk to our parakeets. I'd click and try to chirp, and they'd chirp back. I love that. Who is this for? Stay focused. Hold the course. Is this for you? I'm asking you, like whoever's listening to me right now. Is this for you? Because the card's coming up for you. And if you feel it's you, then it's for you. Staying focused. Hold the course. Someone's on a path.
Who do I see here? Who else do I see here?
That is loud. Is that over there?
Yeah, my windows are open.
Oh, okay.
It's actually nice out. I don't want the air conditioner on if it's nice out.
I hear you.
But people need to miticize it here,
It's
Remember that commercial?
Yeah, I do. Miticize it.
Miticize it.
I worked at a Midas muffler, guys.
That's Suzanne. That's who I was seeing. Hi, Suzanne. How are you?
Hi, Suzanne. Good to see you. Yes, I used to do brakes, exhaust, and suspension at Midas Muffler. Yep. I called and I got myself a job, and I told them I had never worked on cars before, and I got a job as an assistant mechanic. And yeah, I did. So I used to do brakes, but it used to, you know what? I mean, I also, fortunately, the manager was a woman, which was very unusual at back then. When I was like 18 years old or 20 years old, whatever, very unusual to have a female manager of an automotive repair shop. And it was it was interesting. It's not something I wanted to pursue forever, but it was really interesting at the time. And Yeah, I did really good brake jobs. Exhaust kind of. I didn't like working with the torches, acetylene torches, and that's not my thing. It's not my thing. I'm more cerebral and totally intuitive. You know what I mean? I wanted to be like my dad, and my dad was a furrier, and so I certainly wasn't going to do that. I don't sell fur coats, and but he loved to work on cars. That was his favorite hobby. He loved cars, so I had a passion for cars. So growing up, wanted to be like my dad. But I had fun. It was interesting. I do remember one time, and it's funny because time has changed so much. Our world has changed, is what I'm saying. One time a guy came in, is an older man. He was an older man, and he said, I'm not having a woman work on my car, or a girl, whatever he called me. She's not going to touch my car. And I was like, whoa. Yeah. So that's just, he's the only person that had ever said that, but I think he was expressing a very outdated point of view, which was still around at that time, you know? Yeah. I think that was before I went to school for auto tech for a little short time. Suzanne says, good. Golden Eagle follows me around. Wow. I love that. So if anybody wants to donate for a reading or a healing tonight, we do have time. We have like 30 minutes. And so we'd love to do one for you. It's $33.33 for a double healing or a double reading. What else do we have today, Kimmie? Let me look.
No, it's in the thing. It's in the thing.
I have to look too. Yeah.
Spirit's Choice, 44.44. And double channeled psychic reading and energy healing and clearing is 55. We also have the animal healing and energy clearing special introductory price for $25.
We do. And we accept Cashapp and PayPal. Also, if anyone donates any amount to Kimmie's fundraiser to help Kimmie get a car, we're going to pull a card for you. Yep. So just so you know, donate to the fundraiser and you get a bonus card. Let me just find that again. So I typed in fun. Okay, I was looking for. Actually, it should be in the comments.
I'm sure it's in there somewhere. Yeah.
It is, but it was there on the very beginning, so. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So I'll drop this in the comments again, and this is the fundraiser in case you didn't see it. And no one's obligated or anything like that. I created the fundraiser from my heart because I really want to help Kimmie get a car. And so everyone who's donated has donated from their hearts. And yeah, except and
it's really awesome and greatly, greatly appreciated. And I know, Linda, you weren't here at the beginning of this, but you started the whole thing on Spirit teaching me how to be in receiving mode. With all those wonderful birthday presents that you sent me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are all teachers and we are all students.
Indeed we are. And Spirit is pulling up, they're saying number 54, Skunk Spirit, know your worth. Isn't that what you were just saying before during Joe's reading?
No, that was oh my gosh, I just went blank on her name. Sorry, Spirit. Jody's healing. Know your worth.
Oh, yeah, there we go. And then this is a confirmation. Also number 9, 5 + 4 is 9. Time for change. Know your worth. Janine Brown. Hi, ladies. Hi, Janine. Welcome.
That's something that Spirit is showing all of us right now, is to know our worth. Okay, because we've been taught that we're not.
That's right.
We've been taught that every which way to Sunday.
That's true.
Okay, so Rome wasn't completed in a day, and you know what? Some things take a little bit of time. Linda said, "I'm so glad that is what it's all about." I can read better on this one. You are so welcome. Hugs and loving light. Aw, thank you, Linda. You truly bless my soul anyway. You do. You are such a kind, sweet person. You really, really are. I remember last year when you sent me my hummingbird. Beautiful, beautiful window hummingbird. Absolutely beautiful. You started it then, because I got a bigger twinge last year when somebody sent me something. I was like, I don't know what to do with that. But this year, okay, the twinge was only a little bit. So it was showing me I still have a little bit more work to do on that. And that's okay, because I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work.
No matter how many times I shuffle, the same card's coming up, which is Squirrel Spirit. Again, same, believe in yourself. I posted something in the comments, Kimmie. You said Rome wasn't built in a day. I was literally watching this like an hour before we went live. It said, what was normal life like in ancient Rome? And I started to watch it on YouTube. And they were talking about Rome and how it was this and that. And I said, well, it wasn't built in a day. I swear. And you just said the same phrase. I was talking to the computer at the time. It wasn't built in a day, was it? No.
And we're not meant to figure out everything all at once. Like I said, last year when Linda sent me that hummingbird, that was a big twinge of like, oh. And this year, I don't know what you sent me, Linda. It was a lot of gifts.
A lot of stuff. Me
It
too.
was a lot of gifts, Linda. And it was like, oh, but there was a little twinge there still. And I was like, okay, Spirit, I'm working on this. I am working on this. And then when Meagan was doing the fundraiser for me, I had been asking Spirit, well, what about my car? What's going on with my car here? I did not know she was doing this. I had no clue. I really had no clue. So I said, okay, whatever way, because I'm supposed to be in receiving mode. Okay. I said, whatever way that it's meant to come, I am open to receive it. And then she messaged me with this thing, and I did feel a twinge. I did. I was like, ugh. And then it was like, oh, wow. The oh, wow took over instead. You know what I mean?
I felt that. I felt the twinge from you. And then I also felt like.
Yes, because you asked me if that was a good wow or not.
Yeah, exactly. Because because I felt the wobble in the vibration there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have to throw it out, put it up if she doesn't like it, like, okay.
So I have been really, really, really blessed since I have been working on being open to receive. And I'm like finding these really cool Abraham Hicks things. And it's just like, wow. So I've been in wow mode for a while now.
I love that. I'm in wow. I'm sitting here shuffling the cards. And just because I feel like it, and then I pull one card, and again, it's a squirrel spirit. That's Spirit playing with us.
That's your squirrel friends trying to tell you they love you.
I love them too. Oh my goodness, they want you to believe in yourself. They're telling you, Kimmie, and you, Linda, and me, and all of us here, Heather, everybody, squirrel spirit, believe in your Jabani, believe in yourself. I feel what you're saying. For me, I think, I'm deeply appreciative of gifts, but I think I'm okay with receiving them. I don't feel weird. I feel, for me, it's accepting the love and the acceptance, and that somebody would care about me enough to do something like that for me. It isn't
that all goes hand in hand. They both go hand in hand.
You're right.
They do. They both go hand in hand.
No wonder.
And well, like I even said, like even as far as receiving compliments.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
we were talking about that earlier. Did we be talking about that live? I don't remember. Where I was saying, because I was saying, like, do you?
Yes, because we were. Yeah. Yeah.
Like somebody says, "Oh, you're wonderful," and you're like, "You're wonderful."
Oh yeah. Or not saying anything at all because you don't know what you're like floored by it, and you're like, oh God, what do I do now? Get me out of here.
I understand. It's so interesting because you and I were raised very differently, and yet we're so much the same, and yet I feel like I just love it. I love it because like what is it? What's that expression? All roads lead to something. Is it Rome again? All paths lead to home. It's really what it is. We're all, Debbie Charlton uses this expression. I really love it. We're all just walking each other home. Don't you love that? We're all just we're all here to be walking each other home through life, and then we go back home to spirit.
Yeah.
I love that. It's all about, you're right. It does go hand in hand. It's all about believing in yourself and self-love and self-worth.
Yeah.
So let us know what to donate.
Big lessons about that.
Huge. Huge gratitude. Okay. Thank you. The fundraiser is thanking me for my donation to the fundraiser. You're very welcome. All right. So the link is in the comments for the fundraiser. And if anybody is going to donate for a reading or a healing today or both, then you can do that. That is pinned in the comments. Bonnie says, I get it. I love to give things to people that make them happy. Oh, wait. I love to give things to people that make them happy, but I have a hard time receiving.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. I understand. I totally get it. I totally get it.
What I was going to say about my past is my mother used to compliment me, but I always felt like she was blowing smoke up my butt. Like, oh, I was so wonderful. Why? What did I do that was so wonderful? My mom, I love my mom. I love your mom, but she had a tendency to be less than sincere sometimes. So I could feel the truth. Sorry if I just spit on you. I could feel the truth. So if she would say something and it wasn't authentic, I felt it. So it was a mixed communication. So feeling a sincere compliment to me, that's like, wow. And I don't mean my mom ever did that, because she did that too. But, it was also, basically I was awesome just because I was her daughter, But, it's interesting because it's easy to look at somebody else's life and think, well, it must have been so easy for them because they had this or that. But we all create our own challenges. We're all learning the same lessons.
There's rich people that have hard things to go through.
Oh, God.
It really doesn't matter on, what you have or what you don't have.
That's just more responsibility. I think so. It could be. Maybe that's a totally limiting belief. I'm aware now that is a limiting belief that I possess. Oh, I'm releasing that immediately. Like if you're wealthy, then you have things to worry about. No, doesn't have to be true. I would do so much philanthropic work. That's really where my heart is. But I think I've probably done that in many lives, and I still intend to do it in this one. But again, you have to learn how to receive in order to give properly too. Because if you can't receive, then you don't have that. Well,
there's no balance.
Right. If you're just giving and giving or just receiving.
There's no balance. And that's what I was doing. And that's what was stopping my manifesting the things that I want. Okay. That's what was stopping it. Was I was always giving. And if somebody said, well, I could help you do that. No. It's okay. I can do it. I got it. Okay. Because I was always doing it myself.
Right.
Okay. And that was stopping my abundance coming in. That was literally stopping it. It went to a dead halt. Because I was not in balance. You have to be in balance with the masculine and the feminine. And the feminine side is the receiving side, and the masculine is the doing side.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, I feel like
Suzanne, I think a lot of us women are working on this right now. A lot of us, and probably even some men too, because of the way they've grown up as well.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I think a lot of us are working on this at this time, and you know, it's good that we're having this conversation because we're bringing it out into the fresh air and sunshine, and not in the shadows anymore.
Absolutely.
And I'm happy to say that I am open to receive. Okay, and there might be a little twinge there. I don't feel one today, though. Okay, I don't feel a twinge today, but there still might be a little twinge, and I will work on that as well.
I am open to receive.
Yes. I am open to receive. Yes.
You know, and amazing. I mean, like Bonnie and Linda are two people that have definitely been teachers for me about learning to receive. You know,
yes.
To trust and to receive, and you know, because I mean, so I would. Did you?
I am getting better because when Bonnie offered me that feather, I was like, yes.
That's right, you did.
There was no twinge, none. Oh, I'm proud of myself. There we go.
Yay, Kimmie. Suzanne says, yeah. I love it. Well,
it's you know, it's very, very it can be difficult if you have lived all your life being the doer.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, a lot of people don't know my story. I was brought up in foster homes, and one of my first foster mothers was an alcoholic, and I did everything. I took care of the kids. I did the laundry. I made the lunch. You know, I made sure everybody did their homework. I was just like a little, you know, 6-year-old mom. So that's, you know, how I grew up. That's how I grew up. Okay. Yeah. Was being the doer.
Yeah, that's what I mean when I say Kimmie and I had very different childhoods. I had two parents, and they were my birth parents, and they fought all the time, and they were screaming a lot. But anyway, but I did have, you know, I had that kind of stability in my childhood. And yet, look, we both turned out all right. Right? I think.
Yeah.
But we still create lots of contrast for ourselves. You know, that's I feel that when you're an older soul and you've come, for myself anyway, although I feel it for you too, Kimmie, that a lot of us older souls, we create a lot of contrast because we can handle it, because it's a challenge, because we want to grow exponentially, you know, and we also know the true nature of reality, that this is, you know.
Well, I know that according to my life path, I am here to actually learn manifesting.
Okay. What's your life path number? Do you know?
8.
Yours is an 8 too?
Mm-hmm.
So is mine.
And I've gone into my Akashic records, and that is one of the reasons I'm here, is to learn to manifest. So, you know, being the doer all the time isn't going to cut it, is it? You've got to get the receiving part in here too. So anyway, that was, you know, like very interesting. I found that out about 3 or 4 years ago.
I don't think we ever talked about that. Did I know that your life path was an 8? Because mine is an 8, and obviously Debbie Charlton, because we have the same birthday. But
yeah, so you're definitely here to be manifesting. Mm-hmm.
Voila.
That's why we're on this together. High five. Where are you?
There we are.
Wrong way. There we go.
Wait. Well, here we go. High five, Kimmie. Here we go. We can do it together.
Hey, Shiv. How are you?
Can we do this simultaneously or what? I'm supposed to slap my hand. But
I can't do it. I'm back. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. High five. Oh, wait. Okay, there we are. I'll stay right here.
I can't move.
I swear, I just like felt her hand.
My brain doesn't work that way.
Ooh, I like felt your hand. That was very cool. Suzanne says mine is a life path number 1. Heather says my life path is a 4. I don't know enough about the paths to comment on them, but maybe Kimmie does. I'll go back to that in a moment. Joan Barrett says, I know nothing yet about the Akashic records, but I'd like to learn. Hi, Chiv. Good. Hello. Welcome. And the high five. You're beautiful. How do everybody. So, Kimmie, do you want to tell everybody what the Akashic records are?
The Akashic, I can't even say it, let alone talk. Okay, the Akashic records are everything that was thought of since day one. Okay, in the entire world, and probably also in the universe. Okay, and we all have an Akashic record, and we can all go to our own Akashic records and find out, if what you're meant to be doing here in this time, in this space, and other things that you want to find out. It's a long thing, but anyway, I had found out that mine is a manifestation path, and now I'm finding out that yours is as well. So no wonder we're together.
Right? Same exact life path. That's amazing. I posted something today. It says the Akashic Records is an astral database of every moment and event that has ever occurred, knowledge that isn't in any books. Anyone can read these records with practice through meditation. So that's the point of view of the person that wrote that. And it resonated with me enough to share that.
You can do it through meditation. You can do it through a shamanic journey. You can do it through your nighttime astral travels. Okay, there's no limit here. And yes, everybody can read their Akashic record. Everybody.
Yeah.
You don't have to be, Miss Genius USA to do this. You don't, okay? I talk the way I talk. You don't have to have a PhD and a QDR and an RFA. You don't have to have all those things.
Ooh, such a good question. Do you think we have soul groups, like families of souls that stay together through reincarnation and in the higher dimensions that our souls go to?
Yes,
we do. You bet we do. This is a soul group right here. You think we're just meeting for the first time? I mean, Kimmie and I met. We've never met physically in person, but we're really close friends. So we know each other well. But I feel like I've known Kimmie forever. I feel that way with many of you. And I know when I created High Vibrational Mastery, the group, that Spirit said it's soul family reunited. That I was supposed to like put the beacon out there, this is it, and then people that are drawn, and they come.
If you put your mind to it, Joan, you can. You can do anything you put your mind to. There's nothing stopping you.
I've done the Akashic records with guided meditations. Honestly, that's the way that I've done it so far. Sometimes I get downloads, but I've intentionally visited the Akashic record through a guided meditation. I can't remember whose it was.
Oh, that was the teacher that we took on Udemy. What the heck was his name?
I don't remember.
Martin and
and the one guy I interviewed, they're both mediums.
Yes, Martin and the other one.
I could see his face in my mind's eye.
I know I took their class for that. And you did too, didn't you?
I believe I did. I took their trance healing class, and I took their trance mediumship class. I think the Akashic records.
Yes.
Yeah, I always wanted to interview Martin. I interviewed the other wonderful medium whose name we can't think of right now. But that's another place.
You drive me crazy until I find out what his name is now.
Amazon Captain Jack Sparrow ring.
What?
No, I don't know what that means. Can you elaborate, please, Christina? And Joan says, sometimes when I meet someone, I feel like I've known them before. Yes. But it's because you're very intuitive, Joan. And when you meet people, and this is my understanding, that there's an oversoul, right? So a lot of us have, how do I explain this, Spirit?
Julian Jenkins.
That's him. I kept seeing him.
I don't know why I could not remember it. I saw his face.
How did you look him up then just now?
I just had something from him on YouTube.
Ah, Oh, okay. Julian.
I knew I saw him somewhere recently.
Yeah, he's a wonderful medium and a very good teacher. Yeah, and he was one of my guests on my show. I interviewed him. Oh gosh, really? We didn't have one the whole time, but we have one now. So 1 second.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. So I'll take care of that. Un momento, por favor. There we go. Spam a lot. We did almost 2 hours without a single troll. Yeah. I forgot they existed, honestly, which is really cool. So I'm just deleting that. Okay, good. Cool.
Candy Bleaks.
Yes, she's been deleted and blocked. So Heather says that she knows what the life paths mean. There's a really cool website that I've been to. I bet a lot of you have been there, where it's all automated, but you put in your information and then the computer tells you all about your life path number. And I have to find that and I'll put that link in the group. It's a cool website. It gives you a lot of information. And yeah, I'm an 8. Isn't that interesting? And you're an 8.
See, now I know why we're friends and we're together. I just find it amazing. And usually when I'm going through something, you are going through something similar. It might be a little different, but it's still similar.
Welcome, Melissa. It's her first time watching.
Hi, Melissa.
It's absolutely true what you're saying, Kimmie. And this happens to us all the time. I mean, just like today with the all paths lead to Rome. I mean, but I think you're talking about specific things happening or whatever, or we're so linked. We are so psychically linked. We really are, and we're also very comfortable with each other. I mean, we've been working together for a long time now. We're friends too. And so, we have this level of, I feel this is part of it. We have this level of trust and we're just very comfortable together. We show up here with open to receive and to do and to share with you guys. And so I feel like we have this flow of energy, like that we don't have to try, because trying wouldn't serve you anyway. I feel like we just naturally flow back and forth telepathically, That's what I feel. I'm saying.
That's good, because I'm quiet a lot.
Oh, because I knew what the Akashic records were. Oh, okay. I thought you knew the meaning of the numbers. So I thought maybe you can share that. She goes, but I do remember looking up my life path number before. Love that. And Linda says, did numerology report years ago? Life path number 6, my first name 11, my last name 22. God, both master numbers. And my middle name is a 4. Angelic. Wow.
Yeah, they're all combined to get your life path.
Is that what it is?
Yes, they're all combined. Yes.
Well, then you know what? Because because I've heard Debbie Charlton say, well, of course we have the same life path. We do have the same life path number, but our names are not the same.
No, they're not.
So I love that. So you and I wonder what Diane's life path is. I'm thinking of my closest friends right now. Like, do we all have the same life path?
Hi, Haley.
Welcome, Haley. First time watching. I would love a reading if you're drawn. Thank you so much. We are so glad that you're all here. All right, we've got a few more minutes. Now, if anybody wants, last call for readings, guys. Last call to book a reading. We do have the double readings, double healing, or the double healing with the reading. And that stuff is pinned in the comments, and you can use PayPal or Cashapp. If you're going to do that, let us know, and we will wait, and we won't shut the live down, because we're happy to do that for you. But right now, we're talking about giving and receiving. What are you feeling about maybe giving a couple of 1-card readings, Kimmie, before we go?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I kind of put you on the spot. I'm sorry about that, but I kind of felt like it's really in keeping.
You do that a lot. Don't worry about it.
You love me.
I just go with the flow.
And it's a beautiful thing, because Spirit inspires me to do something, and I'm like, this. And Kimmie's like, this.
Sure.
Yes. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, our inner children play together. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the inner child within us has like play dates. So like, hey, it's Wednesday. Somebody, who are we reading for? Because somebody's getting a card right now. This is from Melissa.
I was just going to say, this is from Melissa. Yes.
It's so funny. Well, it's 33. Look at that beautiful number right there. And horse spirit, freedom is yours. I feel like you've been feeling trapped or blocked in. Maybe I feel like it's maybe regarding a relationship or your own sets of limiting beliefs that you've been holding on to, curating, they're saying, through the years. And they've been evolving exponentially. These limiting great beliefs, they're showing me like it's like bubbling over, like a cup has like all this foam and this like, you know, like when you add baking soda and white vinegar and it goes, right? That's like what's happening. All those limiting beliefs, like, wow. And so spirit is just letting you know that freedom is yours. It's always a choice. It's always a choice. And I feel very angelic presence. Because yes, yeah. If you ever want to book a full reading with me, a private reading, you're welcome to, or with Kimmie. We both do private readings and double private readings too.
Why my comments are stuck over there.
But yeah, but Melissa is saying yes to that. I do. I feel like it has to do with relationships and all the limiting beliefs. And I have to share one more card with you, Melissa, and this is number 46. Peacock spirit, let it shine. And see the heart. It feels like the heart chakra. I don't know where Peacock's heart is, honestly, but I feel like that light shining through. They're like, let it shine. And for me, it's speaking of your throat chakra, speaking your truth, and also your heart chakra to really love yourself. So that's what I've got for you, Melissa. Kimmie?
Awesome. So I have Iolite, shift your money mindset, which is what we've been pretty much talking about here today. Let's see if I can get that in there. Okay, these are crystals. Crystal is Iolite, and it's shift your money mindset. So you're definitely a doer, Melissa. Okay, so you've got to start to work on the receiving part. Okay, the masculine side is doer. Okay, and the feminine side is receiver. Okay, so this is what I'm receiving for you. I know these are quick and to the point, but this is what I'm getting for you. Okay, shift your money mindset. When you shift your doing and your receiving and get balance there, okay, then the money will shift as well.
Excellent reading, Kimmie. So thank you for joining us today, Melissa.
And we have one other new person here. Let's give them a free card.
Okay.
Haley,
this is for you.
Oh, I can actually see her. Oh, wow.
I know, right? It's most of the time we're reading for, a flower, which is fine. I love the flowers, Melissa, but I'm just saying we don't always see your faces. We're tuned into your energy. It doesn't, but it's nice to see you. That's a nice thing too.
All right, for Haley. For Haley, please.
Do you want to go first or second?
Okay, so Haley, you got malachite, which is a beautiful stone, absolutely beautiful stone. It's also a stone of transformation. Okay.
Malachite.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful, Meagan. Okay, and it says it's time to transform. Okay, so you're going through some stuff, okay? And it's okay that you're going through this stuff. This stuff is bringing you to where you want to be, to your next step forward, okay? This is bringing you to your next step. So I'm hearing just buckle down. I don't know if you say that or somebody you know says that,
Buckle
Okay.
down, Winsaki, buckle down.
But I'm hearing buckle down, okay? And try and go with the flow. If you look on this stone here, see how, let's see if I can get it in the camera. See all the circles, and it just looks like an eddy in a pond.
Yes.
Okay, where everything is going with the flow. Try and go with the flow, okay? Because your higher self is with you working all this crap out.
That's
Okay, so buckle up and go with the flow.
That's excellent. And the card that I have for you is number 29, 9, 10, 11, which is 11, which is a master number. Giraffe spirit. See the big picture. See the big picture. They're saying myopic, like you've had myopic vision, very like one dimensional, very singularly focused, and that's why they're looking to help you to expand your awareness of spirit, your awareness of self, your awareness of the full nature of reality and love. They're bringing me right to love. To love all. So it's not the tunnel vision, it's an expansiveness that and they're also showing me the giraffe, obviously very tall giraffe, has a view from above. Spirit you can see from broader perspective, like the view from the giraffe would have, looking down and perceiving all picture like a giraffe in Africa, and he's looking down and he sees trees and people and other animals, and from a perspective that most animals don't ever see, but the giraffe can see that, and so can we. So can you. You can totally connect with your guides and your guidance, and allow your energy to flow. I feel like it's been you've been like blocking it. You've been keeping yourself very like that, and they're just take down the walls. There's reasons why you've created the walls for yourself. They've served you for a long time, but if you feel ready to let them go, Spirit's saying you're ready, then you can do that, and you can release. And I feel like I'm releasing some walls for you right now. they're just clearing some stuff and just making you aware that this life is yours, and live it, enjoy it. Broader perspective. So thank you.
All right.
Allowing us to read for you tonight. Thank you for joining our live stream. And you're very, very welcome, Melissa. Hi, Lynn. How are you today? Great to see you. All righty. So it is about that time.
Yes, it is.
It's that time to go. I know.
It is that time.
Together. Did anybody ever watch Carol Burnett? Did you ever watch
Just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just got started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I love you guys.
We love you.
Love you guys. Have a great, great rest of your night, and we will see you again next Wednesday. Okay?
And be with me this coming Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube. I will be with Manasa. She's an incredible leader. And so I'll see you then. And definitely always every Wednesday.
And always, and everybody, please remember to lift each other up and encourage each other. Have a good night, guys.